There was a beggar who lived at a busy train station. Every day, he sat near the platform, asking people for spare change. That was how he survived. One day, he noticed a tall man in a smart suit. He looked rich. If I ask him, he might give me good money, the beggar thought. He walked up to the man and held out his hand. "Spare some change, sir?" The man stopped and looked at him. "You always ask, do you ever give anything to anyone?" The beggar frowned. "I'm just a beggar. I've got nothing to give." The man smiled slightly. "If you have nothing to give, then you have no right to ask either. I'm a businessman. I believe in fair trade. If you have something to offer me, only then can I give you something in return." And with that, he stepped onto his train and left. The beggar stood there, thinking about what the man had said. Was that why people gave me so little? Because I only took and never gave. For 2 days, he couldn't stop thinking about it. But what could I possibly give? Then, on the 3rd day, he noticed some flowers growing near the station. An idea came to him. What if I gave people flowers when they gave me money? Excited, he picked a few. That day, when someone dropped a coin in his hand, he handed them a flower in return. People smiled. Some even thanked him. He realized something. More people were giving him money. As long as he had flowers, people were generous. But when he ran out, they lost interest. This went on for days. Then one day, as he moved through the train, he saw the same tall man again. With confidence, the beggar rushed over and said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I'll give you flowers in return." The man smiled and handed him some cash. The beggar placed a flower in his hand. "Well done," the man said. "You're no longer a beggar. You're a businessman." Those words hit him deep. A businessman? Those words hit him deep. A businessman? He stepped off the train, looked up at the sky, and whispered, "I'm not a beggar. I'm a businessman. I can do this." The next day, he was gone. 6 months later, on a train from the same station, 2 well-dressed men sat across from each other. One reached out his hand. "Do you recognize me?" he asked. The other man hesitated. "I'm not sure. Have we met before?" The first man smiled. "Oh, we have. Twice, in fact. I was the beggar you once refused to give money to. And then later, I was the man who gave you flowers." The businessman's eyes widened. "No way I gave you flowers." The businessman's eyes widened. "Know where you headed?" "What do you do?" The man straightened his suit and smiled. "I was a beggar, but today I run a flower business. I supply flowers all over the city." After a pause, he said, "That day, when you called me a businessman, something clicked. I realized people weren't giving me money out of pity. They were paying for something beautiful. So I started thinking bigger. I bought more flowers, found more customers, and built a proper business. And here I am." The businessman smiled as the train pulled into the station. The 2 men stepped off, walking together, talking about business, side by side. I hope this story helps you see your challenges differently. If it touched you, share it with someone else. And if you like stories like this, subscribe for more. Thanks for listening. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? If you're serious about transforming your financial life, we've got a proven blueprint that thousands have already used to achieve financial freedom. Check the comment or description for the blueprint link and start your journey to financial success today. Your future self will thank you.